So yesterday the family and I went to a place in the Sacramento region called Apple Hill. It's actually out towards an area called Camino and Pollock Pines. It's up towards, going towards Tahoe. And it's just a place where a lot of families go to just recreate. There's a lot of apple farms up there and activities for the kids. And of course there's apples and a whole bunch of them, like this fresh picked one that my kids were able to pick yesterday. Up at Apple Hill. And you know, I guess my thought for this day in regards to glorifying God has to do with the usability of our lives. And as a unrefined or unprocessed work, kind of like this organic apple, which came from an organic apple farm, as an unprocessed work, we're usable. I mean, I can eat this apple, it's still good. But if this apple were to undergo a certain process of smashing and crushing and pulverizing, it would actually produce something sweet and far more refreshing and far more, in my opinion, enjoyable than simply chomping on this apple. And what I'm referring to obviously is freshly squeezed apple cider. And I have some right here, and I also got this from Apple Hill and in high def, right? Okay. So from this to this, but it only becomes this cool, refreshing, highly usable, highly desirable element, substance, after it's undergone a deeply crushing and brutal processing. And so the analogy is for my life. I mean, as I am, sure, God can use me and God can do certain things through my life that will meet the needs of His desire and His will for me in this world and serving others. That's just kind of like being an apple. But if I were to be crushed, if I were to be pulverized, if I were to be broken, then God can do something much greater and of much more effective use. So one thing I'm realizing in Project 31, and this is day number 15, actually it's 16. One thing I'm learning in Project 31 is the brokenness, the breaking process, the pulverizing process begins with self-realization of who you really are not and who you really are. And I think that's where God begins. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.